Hey everyone, GWC, John here. Before this video begins, I have to give a little disclaimer. So, when I recorded this part, I had a pretty long day, and I was like, you know what, I need to get some of these videos done. So I recorded a good amount of them back to back, and when it got to like the middle or end of this part, things kind of went awry. I'm messing up puzzles. I'm forgetting things. I'm uh, incoherent. I'm like flubbing things. It's pretty bad. I was going to cut a lot of this, and I realized like I'm gonna leave it all in. It needs to be seen because it's very rare you're gonna see me this bad, and that was a perfect change in my desktop. And now I'm more sinister because I'm not messing around anymore. So yeah, I apologize for this part. It's not been fun editing this one. It's been kind of like, oh no, John, why? So yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be ready. It's bad. It's bad. Hello and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time practical playthrough, the Randomizer. So the last part was pretty big. We finished the forest temple. It is done. We've got everything from there. We got a pretty essential item. We have the iron boots now, so that leads us to a few new areas, a whole new dungeon. So we got some stuff to do this part. Before we actually head to the fire temple, I'm going to be making a quick stop back at Zora's domain because there's one item that I wanted to get there, but due to not having iron boots, I couldn't access it. So now we can head on there. I was going to head back to Kakariko to get there, but I just realized, like, no, I'm in Kakiri, so I can just do the shortcut to Zora from here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit that shortcut, go get the iron boots, and then head straight into fire, wasting no time. And it's still kind of crazy. I'm still looking. Like, I still have yet to get the boomerang. Like, I'm really curious where this boomerang is at. Now the big irony would be is if the boomerang is where this next item is. I'd love that, because then that means, like, oh, screw Fire Temple, we're gonna go finish Jabu right now. Like, get Child Link done, because I can't really think of anything I can do with Child Link right now, and that opens up a whole other thing. I'm actually curious how much those tunics, like how much the red tunic is. I know the blue one's like out of my range right now. I think I need the 500 rupees to get it, but I may be able to get the red. I don't know. If depending on how things go, I may buy a tunic, but I don't know if I should just wait or what. Yeah, I don't think I even like unthought of this shop. Yeah, I didn't. So if I was really curious of trying to get that, I have to go back into the ice cavern. So yeah. And I can showcase this because now I have them, and you can actually see why I was talking about earlier, where I said hover boots make this area so easy. Like, you don't have to worry about certain things; you just float. Like, hover boots make this area just like a breeze, just boom, boom, boom. No rolls. You're set. It's almost overkill. All right, here we go. How much time do I have? You can't breathe underwater. If you start choking, take off the boots. A minute 18. It's not bad. that's the amount of time we have for Fire Temple. When I have full hearts, that'll be good. Oh, all right, it's a vanilla item. All right, so there's not any much I can do here. I wonder if that trick, if the trick works, we can get into Jabu as adult. I wonder if that works in this version. It probably. I'm trying to think if it does. I think it may, but I don't think it's gonna be as easy as Ocarina of Time 3D. That version it's so easy to get into Jabu as adult that anybody could do it. It's like you like get onto this ledge and you like jump a certain way and you like manage to get into the loading zone. Like it's still there for some reason, but I don't remember if it's in this version. If so, it'd be great because that means I could probably maybe finish the dungeon. But who knows? Yeah, we'll just go now. Yeah, I think I'll make a quick stop at the Goron City shop real quick and see how much that red tunic is. Yeah, minute 36. That's good. So we're set for this next dungeon. That's a good amount of time for most of the rooms in there, because most of the rooms that are like that, I'll be out pretty fast. Get some extra arrows, extra supplies. How am I doing on bomb shoes? 24. Dang, I almost should have bought more. I feel I'm gonna need more for this dungeon. Maybe. Alright, how much is it here? Is it 300? 200? It's 200. That is tempting. But not tempting enough, so we're just gonna leave that go. If I get the red tunic, cool. If I don't, alright. We'll make it even more challenging. We'll just not get it until I pick it up from an item in here. And I mentioned last part, I've been very excited for this dungeon. And if you've played this game and heard about it, you know exactly why. Let me safety save. Hit that safety save too. I should hit a better safety save. I don't want to. So, but as you can hear in the background, since we are playing on 1.0, we get to hear the original Fire Temple music, and there's quite a long story to that. So let's hit a little quick story time real fast as I break this dungeon real quick. So when this game first came out, the Fire Temple had a whole different song to it with like this kind of Islamic chanting in the background, and there's a whole video on it. I almost should just recommend watching that because that's probably gonna explain it way better. But the general note is the original Fire Temple theme had Islamic chanting in the background, and Nintendo, almost as if like a preemptive strike, just because they knew it was probably going to cause controversy, took it out of the game. So it's only available in 1.0, and in every version of Ocarina of Time, it's a whole different song. And to me, I have always preferred this version. It sounds just... it fits the dungeon theme so much better. Now, that's not to say the song they picked for the other versions isn't like great. That's also another really good version too. Like it's a good song. But I always like 1.0. It gives it this like really, like I don't know, it really fits the theme for this dungeon. Going back to that thing, thing of the music in the dungeons really fits the mood and the tone of what the dungeon is. Right. Kind of sucks. It's so low in the background you can barely hear it right now. Like it should be like front and center. But getting back to at least finishing it up to some degree. The original Fire Temple theme, it's only in this version. It's never been brought back in any other release of this game. It's only in 1.0. That's why the 1.0 version of me is really coveted, because it's got that. It's also got, when you fight Gen at the end, when he loses, he spits out blood, and 1.0, he actually spits out, like, red blood. But in every other version of the game, he spits out green blood, so due to probably the ESRB or someone complaining. So this to me, even though it's got glitches, is like the definitive version of Ocarina of Time. Simply for the Fire Temple thing, which is dumb. I've still been on a hunt trying to find a copy of 1.0 for my actual collection. I have my original, like, day one copy, but, well, technically not day one because it's not 1.2, but my original copy I had as a kid. But I'd love to get another copy with just 1.0 just to have. And I'm actually gonna, for this video, because I explained it terribly, go watch the game trailers pop fiction video on the Fire Temple channel. I put it, it's in the description of this video. Go watch that. It's a very, very good video. It's very informative on like learning where this chant came from, learning the history of this game and the versions and everything else. Like, it's a video I watch every few months or so, just because it's so well put together. If you're talking some Ocarina of Time, just like some interesting stuff about it, some factoids you might not see, that video has some cool stuff in there, especially in terms of like the samples that Koji Kondo used for this game. All right, well, we got the compass out of the way. That's something. It's better getting it now than getting it 20 years into the dungeon, or getting it right at the end. Like, I was almost thrown for a loop. I was like, wait, did I miss a chest? And it's like, oh no, that's why I don't have it. Yeah. I should mention that now, because I was just thinking of this, and it's something with this game and Zelda games in general. It's almost like I'm stuck on an endless, like, I have to keep tradition up. So you probably noticed, like, someone who's actively looking and paying attention to this small detail, is that every time I put in an item on, like, the main important item always goes on the bottom, and like the bow and arrow always stays on the right, and the ocarina is always just perpetually there on the right. Every time I have played this game, they have always been in that location. I've never once said, let me put the ocarina on the bottom, or put it where the bow is at. Like, it's almost like subconsciously in my head, like I just instinctively know right, C stick right is gonna be ocarina, left's bow, down is that. And even in other Zelda games, I still keep that tradition, like in terms of like the furthermost right button being that item. Like in Wind Waker, the Wind Waker was always on Z. I'd always just keep it on there, and the bow would always go on Y. Hook shot or something else would go on X. when it comes to keeping traditions, I guess I just don't, I don't play around. Like for 20 years, I've been keeping the exact same items in the same spots with no change in any other year. Like it almost looks weird. Like I was almost gonna tell someone who was playing the game in my house, hey, can you not put the ocarina there? Just throw me off. Like, and I think I kind of got to the reason a little bit ago as to why is that it's kind of like that muscle memory of like it's subconsciously in my head as like this is where it is. So I always know if I hit this button, it's gonna be that. It would be like if it would be like if you played a game with a certain amount of control, like it had set controls over time, and then all of a sudden they switch up the controls on you, and it's just like it's not the same. Kind of like with like some games where like you'll play remaster and the controls are a little different. And it's like it kind of feels weird. Like Super Mario 64 DS is one of those games where, ooh, that's good. That's actually really good right there. But Super Mario 64 DS is one of those games where like they change up the controls and it just throws me off. Like you have to like hold down X to run, and all these other things. Like it always makes that game kind of hard to play, despite it being a pretty cool little port in terms of like adding upgrades and that. So enough about me and my weird 20-year traditions. Let's get back to back to talking about this right now. So this dungeon so far, like I'm still very early on, so it's not really much to say. It's a good thing I got the double heart protection. That's gonna be very handy. Even though it's good, I have a lot of hearts, so it might not be a big deal. But it's always nice to have. I wonder if I should have got more bomb shoes. That time comes, and I'll be in trouble if I'm have to like actually leave the dungeon to get more. But I should hopefully be fine. Alright, small key. Yeah, now I'm really playing. Now that I have like the double damage, see how I'm just playing so carelessly, just walking in the lava, and like you better believe if I didn't have this many hearts, I wouldn't be coming into here oh, like I'll come in here, or I wouldn't be coming into this dungeon like it's nothing, or would just be taking damage like that. Like it's kind of dumb I just did that, because if you think about it, the more hearts I have, the more time I have in these like sensitive lava rooms. I just cut my time. I'm making it harder on myself. Which I actually better hurry up fast. Alright, hurry up. These weird like creatures. Actually, what's the technical name? Torch slug. Okay. I call them like the fire slimes. With the weird metallic body when they lose it. Wonder what they would look like in like a hypothetical Ocarina of Time, like full-on remake. Which I shouldn't have even said. Like, I just opened up a whole other topic. Like, what would they look like in one of those terrible Unity Ocarina of Time demos that everybody on YouTube does? Like, I don't know what it is. I cannot stand those. Like, I understand there's a lot of work in it. Like, I've tried my hand at something like that a few times, but it always looks worse. Like, it's always like they add like 1,000 different effects to the game, and it usually doesn't look that good. And it's like, what? It's like, it's pretty sad. Ocarina of Time on the N64 looks better than this Unreal remake. It's always like bloom is set to like max. The wind and grass effects are like set to max, and it's always oversaturated, and like everything just looks weird. There's no style or substance to it. It's like, you know, no, Link didn't need to be seen in like a realistic way, and like it never just captures that feel. It always looks so lifeless. Like the one that really got me was they did one for Super Mario Sunshine, and I was like, how did you turn Isle Delfino to like the most depressing looking place like on Earth? Like it's so shiny and bright. Oh, there goes the bomb shoe bowling prize. Like, how do you turn that area into something so depressing? Like I have yet to find one that's like this looks better than the game or all this, and like I usually will side with like the regular the original game looks better, even if it's like on older hardware. Just having a good art style will get you very, very far. Having something stylized like will always look good. It'll never date. Like this has like a style and aesthetic to me that like, of course it doesn't look like something like a Red Dead Redemption 2, but I think it looks cool, like for what it is. And like game like Mega Man Legends, obviously it's like the polys are very, very low, and it's got a lot of weird artifact stuff too, but I still love it. It has a cool art style to it, and that's really the thing. Is that like the push for realism is great. I love games that have that realistic tone. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game like that. It's going for a realistic style and it looks amazing. But I always love some games where it's like, you know what, let's cut that. Let's just make this game have a really unique style to it. Like a Persona 5. Like that game looks amazing and has such a great like art design to it. Like there's so much thought put into just the smallest details, into how the menu works and everything. Okay, I forgot which Bumble Wall it is. Okay. Yeah, and I can also get my first Sculpture award, because I think I have 13 now. Yeah, 13 as of now. Okay. No, this is where I came. This room always gave me some trouble just getting around times. Stop. Man, these boulders. I forgot what it was. I think it was. Yeah. already confused. Man, I'm really lost. Oh. I'm recording this video very late at night right now, so I'm probably losing losing some train of thought. So if you're wondering why parts 7 and 8 are kind of like, man, John sounds kind of tired, or he's like really going on tangents, like that's why I'm recording this pretty late. Ugh. Had to raise this chair. Oh, dang it. I'm still pretty, like, kind of baffled at how I got lost in that room. I guess I forgot I had the key. Like, I walked past this so much. Like, that's the kind of stuff where I'm like questioning, like, what, like, how did that happen? Okay, what was this again? Yeah, it's got the grass. Never mind. And this is going right here. And now you have our little shortcut too, so it's always good. Alright, now we're back on track. Now things are looking much better. Now the long descent back up. Okay, for safety, just in case something goes wrong, I should probably put these hover boots on. Just in case I miss like a jump or something. Well, I should be scared sometimes because the hover boots can become an issue because you can overshoot some stuff. All right, that'll help. Like that. That right there is why the hover boots were used. Okay, where else is on the docket? always forget things. Now I'm about to come back around here. I should take these hover boots off. They're causing me trouble. Here we go. Alright. Now this should hopefully work a bit smoother, maybe. Well, I'm gonna come around again just for safety. 'Cause I may not make it. Now I go. And there we go. Perfect. Actually, I won't edit. Since I can do this now, why not? Kill two birds with one stone. Now to deal with this room. Firewall. Now this room right here was the breaking point on 3 heart. Because the bats are getting me killed. I'm getting hit by the blocks. Getting hit by the fire. And I had to redo this dungeon countless times. Just imagine me dying like 80 times here. And getting overtly frustrated. See, now I have the hearts to fall back on, so I almost feel like I have like a safety net where it's like, oh well, I can get hit by this, but it's not gonna do that much damage. I forgot the way to get over there. I forgot the route. Let me go back because what was the way across? Way, doot, and lit, doot. Well, this one I have to like blow up the door. Oh no. This is when you know I'm rusty, where I'm like forgetting things in the dungeons. I need to be like the Zelda Dungeons YouTube, where like those people they know these games inside out. It's like, how can I call myself a Zelda fan? It's like getting confused in Fire Temple. Like, sir, take the patch off. You don't deserve the mark of a Zelda fan. Okay, this is where I have to use Song of Time. Yep, it was. Oh, it's kind of crazy. Because I was talking earlier like about the Fire Temple theme and like how it's like the one I really kind of prefer, but this is really like my first few times actually playing the dungeon with it, because usually an emulator when I would play it on ROM, I would have like a 1.2 or 1.1, so it wouldn't have this version on it. And this happens with the randomizers I have it. So playing with this song in the Fire Temple is still kind of like a foreign thought almost. Where it's like it's not like entirely like old. Like, can I destroy these? It's only the ones in. Yeah, I can't. Take these hover boots off. Do I have to bomb this wall too? I'm so sorry, real Zelda masters out there. I'll hand in my jacket on Tuesday. Remind me never to record a part at this late an hour, because okay, what was it I needed to do to get? I truly forgot. Is there a switch I needed to hit first? Do I have to go back through that room again? There we go. I This has been this has been kind of an off an off episode for this part. I just been like losing where I'm supposed to be, forgetting, stumbling words, deflating sentences and structure. Oh man. You know, thankfully a lot of stuff. Like it's very rare when I will cut things from a GWC wrong series. I'm not even recording. It is very rare for me to cut things from Impractical playthroughs, but this episode, like I am sure stuff is getting cut because if I leave this in raw, it's gonna be like 90 minutes of me stumbling through this dungeon. No, hobbling through this dungeon. That is a more perfect summary of what it is right now. At least this guy's easy. Like this part right here is like the essence of like of this how you don't play, just in terms of how forgetful I am of this part and of how my gameplay's been too. Like besides me stumbling and forgetting things, this gameplay has been less than ideal for me of my standards. Oh, I was supposed to. Ooh. Wait, is this? Oh, it's this room. Oh man, be ready. I'm about to get these bastards. Okay. That's one. That's two. Alright. I did just let you know, I am still playing with that pretty bad controller I talked about since the beginning. I think at this point it is staying, even though I could easily play with a better controller. I think to keep things consistent, I will play with the same jank controller. Okay, where's that little thing that I hid? do I believe I've got everything for the most part. Like, I can't think. There has to be a room I'm forgetting. What is it though? Ooh. This is a bad time for me to be being forgetful. So I have to think really long and hard about what I forgot or what room I'm missing. Okay. Oh. It wasn't that room. I have to go back. I gotta go back. Alright, well, I'm gonna save you some time, so I will see you when I get back there. Alright, we're back. And it was this thing right here. Just like, why do I always miss? Why am I missing the easy stuff? It's like now I'm getting random. It's like I'm feeling randomized right now because it's like the seed that I was supposed to be having at the beginning of this video should have been normal, and everything's just thrown together like. Barely even finished. I can barely finish my sentences right now. You get to see a rare version of me, subdued John, punished John, where I'm tired. Well, it's already in here, so what's that one last key go to? Okay, there's another chest in there. I know it's not from in here. Alright, so here's the game plan right now. There's one more chest in here. I cannot find it right now. I'm I'm too out of my mind to go looking for it. I want to come back. So next part, I'm gonna go get it. So let's get with finishing this dungeon. Let's get out of here. I've had enough of Fire Temple. I forgot for a sec. There's a timer still going on. I need to hurry up fast. Like, I need to save. Ooh. It's coming down to the wire. Ah. Ugh. Oh man. Oh. Alright, well, I know I need to fix. I need to get more arrows. I went into that battle way too underprepared. Alright, so I need to go get more arrows and get my hearts back and not let the game just sit there. So let me go restock right now. Well, I am back again. So I went and got some arrows because I needed it for the fight, but also I took some advice on my own. I rested for a good week. So no more tired, no more that kind of bad. The beginning of this part sucked. Now it's getting good. And I also had to do some research on my own because that last part I was really pondering, where is that chest? And I did find it at the new Scarecrow song in a room, which I was like, hey, it's Scarecrow. And I was like, yeah, I should have done it then. But we can do it now, so let's go. I didn't make it. Alright, let's try this again. This time get my controls straight on, but I am still using that jank controller. I at this point I should just switch. I don't know why I'm like have this vendetta of keeping this PS3 one, because it does not control well. Alright, nice. Ah, that's my luck. Okay. Where's that sculpture at? It's like, now I'm really on the hunt. Like, actually, there's something I need to mention. In the previous part when I was in the Forest Temple, and I noticed it when I was watching that footage back. I missed that sculpture right in the beginning. I don't know how, if I just wasn't paying attention or I was too busy in my own thought, but I can't believe I missed it. It was like right there. And I feel like such a fool. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump down even more. Save extra time. Okay, this is the way out, I believe. I don't want to fight these guys. I might lose my hearts on the way. But I need to get some hearts in this room. I need to go into this battle full strength, full heart, so I can have the whole minute 40. But the good thing is that because I now have more arrows, I can at least use those during the battle. Ooh, I should get that. I always forget if the fairy actually, like, if it does negate the time on it, but never hurts to try. Damn, I actually could have got to the battle like right from the beginning. I could have just used the hover boots. Oh well. Alright, let's get this out. Alright, this should hopefully be it. This should be the battle now. Alright, no waste of time. We'll watch, yeah. Better believe I'm gonna be spamming arrows too. I went into this battle ill-equipped. I didn't have the right tools. Every second in this battle is gonna count. Every hit, every arrow. God. I know it would be easier to use to manually aim, but oh, this is. I'm not liking him so far. I'm kind of scared. He's gonna start flying again too. Oh, God, the hole, you idiot! Come on. Oh, you idiot Link! Ah! That's not gonna do diddly jack. Oh, wait. That's okay. That's cool if they actually refill the time too. See, I'm learning something new every time. I don't ever fight this battle without the red tunic. I can't wait to get blasted by someone I know. Like, you didn't know that? I knew that in my first playthrough. That's how I beat him the original way. You sure you played this game before? You sound like someone who doesn't know what they're talking about. Alright, I believe one more should do it. One more clean hit. Okay, I just can't do what I did last time, where I completely missed the cycle. There we go. Oh, man. I'm not too happy about that. But the battle's over, so we're good. I still have that one key left. I really gotta look in the map. Like, either there's a room I missed, or just because I okay. Oh, I wonder what that last key was for. I needed that, so I guess that's good. Alright, that should be every chest, I believe. And the Gorn Ruby. With that, now we need to head back to Child Link, because now we can get Now we can go get some stuff. Wait, wrong one. Because now we have all of the child items, so we're set. Got Sapphire, Ruby, and the other one. Don't judge me. I always forget the names. I always get them mixed up with like Links to the Past. I always call them like the Ocarina. Oh yeah, the pendants. It's like wrong game. Actually, shit. You know what? I was gonna continue that in this part, but let's end it now. Let's end it on the graveyard because this part was pretty dead for the most part for half of it. So, yeah. Flyer Temple is complete. We've got some stuff in the next part. Possibly heading right into another dungeon. I might head into Water Temple because I feel I can get through it. So we've got that, and we got some stuff we can do. So yeah, thank you for watching. Next part will be better, I promise. And I'll see you later. Bye. Ghost laughing at me. Stop it.